Hey guys, on today's video we're going to be shopping right here on apple.com. So first of all, I want to mention that if you're a student, you can get a student discount. All you guys have to do is go into Google and then just type in Apple Store Canada Education. That's if you're in Canada. You're US, then go into the US, for example. Now this is just in case you guys are a student, you do get a discount. Then go ahead into this, the very first thing that shows up. We'll say Apple Education Store, and then tap on it, and that should take you exactly here. So how do you know if you're shopping for educational pricing? This right here, it should say this. So as long as you have this on the top whenever you're shopping, it means that you're getting prices that are for students. They're just a few $100 off. In some things, some other things, there are no discounts. So again, that's something you guys want to look into if you are a student. And if you're not, just go into apple.com and there you go. It's basically the same thing, they just apply the educational pricing into the other one that's right here. But they are both technically the same website. Anyways, let's just get started. So regardless if you are a student or not, this is going to be the exact same process for all of you. So let me just zoom in a little bit more and you're going to see this. You guys can go right into store, you guys can go into Mac, iPhone, depends what you guys want to buy. I'd like to just go into these options and not into the store. Store just seems cluttered. So for example, right now we're going to go into Mac and we're going to take a look at new stuff. So right here we have our options. One of them is iMac, which was a little bit disappointed with, but we're going to purchase it today. So if you made up your mind and you know that you want an iMac, on the top right hand side of your screen, you're going to see buy, press on buy. But before we do that, go right on the top, you're gonna see this icon. Tap on it. I want you to go there because what you should do at this point is sign in. So right now I'm already signed in, and if you're not, go ahead and create an Apple ID. It's just to track things better. It's good for your warranty, everything. It's better if you have an Apple ID already. Even if you don't want that Mac for yourself and you're getting it for somebody else, still get an Apple ID. That way you have in your account and you're good to go. So make sure to create one. And once you created one and you're good to go, you guys can go on and just press on buy. So we're gonna go and press on buy. From here, you're gonna see several options and several colors. This is for an iMac. And it's gonna tell you exactly what you guys are gonna get inside the box. Now, just in case for an iMac, there's only two cables. There's the power cable, and then there's this USB-C cable. And they only give you that to charge things up. Other than that, there's really only one main cable, that's your power cable. You do get a Magic Mouse and a Magic Keyboard. And of course, we can switch these things around. So I'm gonna show you that in a second. There are several colors so you can pick from, green, pink, and so on. If you don't know what you want exactly, I would go into Apple Store and check those out. And that's because whenever you make a video, the colors just don't come out exactly how you see them in real life. But anyways, if you guys are trying to decide which iMac to go for, the most popular ones, just to let you know, are blue and silver. And that's because the back of the blue looks actually really nice, but the front I'm not a fan of. And when it comes to the silver, the front looks slightly better. Keep in mind that for most of you, in your settings, you're almost never gonna see the back of your iMac. You're mostly gonna see the front. So keep that in mind when you're buying an iMac. Right now, I'm just gonna scroll down. I'm gonna select this one. It's the most expensive one at the moment. And then from here, we can just scroll down and you can add anything. Now, if you guys take that 8 gig, 512 storage and Magic Mouse, just keep it as is and just go to add to bag and that's it. This will be able to get to you much faster than if you customize it. So if you guys add on, for example, up to 16 gigs, and then you guys go on and add 2 terabytes into it, and maybe you change for a Magic Trackpad, which is what I personally like. Or you can actually have both, Magic Mouse and the trackpad. You can add even more. But in my case, all I need is my Magic Trackpad. This will actually take longer to get to you. So the more that you customize it, the longer that it does take. Right here, I just want to let you know that you could have apps pre-installed or just look into them. I would look into that later. Wouldn't just order it all together unless you just want to do it all at once. And then if you scroll down, there's nothing more. You can just add it to your bag. On the right hand side, you're gonna see add to bag. Just tap on there. And then from here, just keep in mind that an iMac only has USB-C. So you might need these adapters. For most of you, the most important one will be an adapter such as this one, the USB adapter. However, I would get one that has multiple So maybe think about looking at something on Amazon as well. It does not have to be Apple branded. They work just fine. I actually did a few unboxings of adapters, so you guys should check those out. I've never actually had a problem with any adapters that are third party. But anyways, let's just go into review back on the top right hand corner. And then from here, you should see your total. So this is my total. If you scroll down just a little bit, you're gonna see this. Enter postal code. You should do that just to see exactly when you're gonna get it, or just an about date. And yes, you can always pick it up at the store. Usually they would charge you for this, but I think for Macs, they don't charge you if you go to the store to pick it up. It's around 13 bucks. Anyways, let's just keep scrolling down. You're gonna see this. Checkout with Apple Pay, and then just checkout. It doesn't really matter if you guys choose checkout and then change your minds and wanna pay with Apple Pay. You can do that later as well. But if you're going to checkout, you have the options to put your credit card information. So I'll just show you that because we can always pay with Apple Pay anyways. So let's just go and select this option. Then it's gonna ask you to sign in if you're not signed in already. Create an account. Do not go on with guest account, just create one. And then if you got your postal code right, it's gonna tell you exactly when it's gonna deliver. So this is around the dates that's gonna deliver. So at the latest, that's 22. And don't be afraid if your iMac or whatever you're buying gets processed, let's say the day before. It's still gonna get to you on time, usually. You can always click on view details just to make sure that you pick the right stuff. So right now what we did was pick a 2 terabyte, 16 gigs. We did get our trackpad. Our keyboard comes in US English. And then the normal software that we get with a Mac would be these things, plus others that they're not listing here. Those are things that you do not have to pay for, by the way. So you can just click on continue to shipping address. From there, just make sure your address is fine, put in your phone number, and then on the bottom left-hand side, you're gonna see this, continue to payment. And as I promised, you can always select Apple Pay. So if that's what you wanted to do from before, you can do that right now, or you can just go into credit or debit. So let's just have there just to show you what options you guys get. So right here, you can put in your credit card, expiration date, and the back of your credit card. Then if you scroll down, just go ahead and put in your shipping address. Once you're done that with your shipping address, just keep scrolling down and you can just review your order. Click on review your order. Which, by the way, if you did not choose that, you chose to do Apple Pay, just select Apple Pay and same thing, just click on review your order. From here, again, it's gonna tell you this information, when you're gonna get it, scroll down. Once you scroll down, you do have to accept the terms and conditions. So just click there, scroll down a little bit more. On the left-hand side, you're gonna see continue with Apple Pay or continue with your credit card, just continue to payment. And once you're all done, this is the last page you're gonna get. It's gonna say your order number, which you guys can't see because it's blurred out, your email as well, which is also blurred out in this video, and when it's gonna deliver. Make sure that you get that email from Apple, so just check your junk mail if you didn't get an email. Again, don't worry about it if it's processing forever and they're shipping it like last minute. Most likely you will get it on time. If you're not gonna get it on time, they will email you as well. And depending where you are, they might just leave it in front of your doorstep. So you can confirm that when it comes down time for shipping. So they will send you another email. But as far as this video goes, we are all done. If you guys have any comments, questions, you guys can write down here in the comments area. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you.